Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nastasia Ramayani and my student ID number is 20400124106. In this video, I would like to explain about the status of English in the Indonesian education system, the history of the curriculum related to English, and also about curriculum and materials development based on the text that we study. Now, I would like to start with the first question about the status of English in the Indonesian education system. My answer is in Indonesia, English has a more important position compared to other foreign language. English is commonly taught as a compulsory subject in schools, especially in junior high school and senior high school. Meanwhile, other foreign languages such as Japanese, French, or Mandarin are usually offered only as optional subject. This is because English is considered an international language that is widely used in global communication, education, and many professional fields. Next, I will explain about history of the Indonesian curriculum related to the status of English. My answer is English started to be taught in Indonesian secondary schools around 1968 as a compulsory subject in junior high school and senior high school. Later, in 1994, English was also introduced in elementary school as a local content subject starting from grade 4. Then in 2006, curriculum or KTSP school were allowed to teach English even earlier. After that, the government introduced the 2013 curriculum, which focused more on character development and communicative competence in English. Moving on the next question, I will talk about the difference among the curriculum in Indonesia from the perspective of English. In the previous curriculum such as KTSP, the goal was actually to develop student communication skill. However, in practice, many teachers focus more on preparing students for the national exam. In the 2013 curriculum, the learning process became more student-centered, and the students are encouraged to practice English more actively in the classroom. The next question is about curriculum development and the reason behind it. In my opinion, curriculum development is the process of improving or revising the curriculum so that it can meet student needs and follow the development of education. One of the main reasons for curriculum development in Indonesia is to improve the quality of education and help students develop better skill, especially communication skill. In secondary schools, such as junior high school and senior high school, English is taught to help students learn the basic language skill like listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Meanwhile, in the university, English can have different roles, and in English department, it become the main subject, while in other departments, it is usually taught to support academic learning. Uh, next, next I will explain about materials development. Materials development is the process of creating or the adapting teaching materials so that they match students eh, so that they match student needs. This is important because sometimes the materials used in class do not fully match student abilities of or learning situation. Um, curriculum, syllabus, and teaching materials are also related. Curriculum is the overall plan of education. Syllabus explains the topic and learning activities, and teaching materials are the resources used in the classroom. In the last question, I will share my opinion about why materials development is unavoidable today. In my opinion, materials development is unavoidable because student needs continue to change and the world is developing very fast. Therefore, teaching materials need to be updated so that learning English can be more effective and relevant for students today. Um, that is my short explanation. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.